So about 5, maybe 6 years ago, I posted a video talking about how when people who people who are in the mid 20s, late 20s, knocking on 30, I would constantly hear them talk about how they don't have it all figured out yet, how they feel stuck. And I posted, I think I was around 19, 20. I posted a video saying that at that age, it's okay to not have it all figured out. At the time, I was 19, 20, so I didn't really understand why they did it. Now here I am sitting at 25, and now the shoe is kind of on the other foot, and now I get it. 25 years old and still living at home with my parents. I posted a video about a month ago explaining that, and by no means are my parents an issue. By no means is my family an issue. But waking up every morning and I guess just feeling like you're meant to do more, and here I am, a grown man, still living under my parents' wing as I did when I was 5 years old. At times that can be discouraging because the upbringing that I had was I was taught at some point I was gonna have to be independent. And when you tell people that you're 25 and you're still living at the house, to them, it's kind of like, oh, you don't have it all figured out. Your parents are still taking care of you and all of that. And it's like I said, it can kind of be discouraging. And in this day and age, it's millions of ways to make money, be successful, and hold your own ground. One thing that I'm struggling with is, I guess, knowing what that is, like knowing what I should be doing with myself. Is millions of ways to find it. I just don't know how to find it. I currently am working 2 jobs, and I have a little side gig that I started. I started an online business. I'm gonna kind of see where that takes me. I've been working 2 jobs for about, I want to say, maybe 3 years, and looking back on it, I'm kind of like, I don't really feel I've done anything productive in those 3 years. You know, me starting this online business, I guess it's kind of a way to find out, like, I guess what my passion is. I don't really have knowledge in investing, sales, or starting a business at all, but I'm willing to learn it. But as far as my age and stuff, I always tell people it's okay to not have it as fast as others, which that is okay. But I can't say I don't struggle with that. Seeing these people who are like 21, have it all together. It's not healthy to compare yourself to what they're doing. It's good for them, but that can lead to, I don't want to say low self-esteem, but it can definitely lead to a lack of confidence. When you're looking at, what they did with their lives, and, how they're, financially successful. Another thing that I'm struggling with is, you hear people say all the time, they want to be better physically, financially, mentally, emotionally. With all of that, one thing I'm struggling with that is, where do I start with that? I've always wanted to get in shape. As far as that, it's like, okay, do I start with getting in shape? Do I start with, what I want to do with my career? Do I start with my finances? One thing about my generation, I hear the older generation say, this generation has it easy. I think in a way that's somewhat true, but it's more so, I guess, more false. It's true in a sense because in this day and age, in 2022, is more millions of ways to make money. So I'll say in that scenario, is a lot better to find a way to be successful in 2022 But as far as like, you know, I guess finances, I think it's actually worse because, back in like the 70s and 80s, they weren't paying $1,500, $1,400 in rent. They weren't, movie tickets weren't $12. You could go to the gas station, have $1 and you get you a bag of chips, a soda, and a pack of gum for $1. Now you go to the gas station, $1, she might get you a pack of Tic Tacs or something. But I think that in my generation, we tend to pressure ourselves, into thinking, we have to have it together by this age. By this age, I need to be doing this, and that's a lot of times what I struggle with. Every day I wake up, every day I'm waking up thinking, what can I do to be productive today? And finding how to be productive is definitely a struggle. I definitely don't want to be working I love both of my jobs, but that's not something I want to do for forever. I want to find, my freedom. One thing about me is I want to be able to make money while doing nothing. I enjoy freedom, and I know I can get there, but I guess finding how can I get there. Another thing is, I want to not focus on the destination, but I want to fall in love with the journey. So I think, in that sense, I'm definitely kind of putting myself in a mental hole. I want to just find what it is that's for me. And, being 25 years old and not knowing what my purpose is definitely taking a toll on me mentally. But, I'm gonna see where this online business takes me, and I'm trying my best to make the best of it. Staying at home, is nice. I literally work from sun up to sundown. Coming home at night, my mom has cooked earlier. Coming home to a meal is nice. I got somewhere to lay my head. Being able to, stack my bread better. I mean, it's not all bad. It's just, like I said, it's me more so pressuring myself. Like, I'm pushing myself to have it all together right now, but at the same time knowing that I'm too young to have it all together. But in a way, it is pushing me to want to do better. I just have to, I don't know, maybe, hopefully somebody who watches this can try to understand what I'm saying. Hopefully this is making sense, but I just want to be able to find what that is. Everybody says if you love what you do, you'll never have to work another day in your life. And that's kind of where I'm currently at, trying to find what it is I love, what it is, that I want to discover, what I want to do with myself. Looking back on these years, back when I was 20, and looking back, I'm like, I haven't really done anything, worth doing. I've been working, making my money. I take care of all my bills, all my responsibilities. I don't ask my parents for anything, but as far as doing anything that's gonna cause me to be successful, I hadn't really done much. But yeah, I just hope soon I find what that is. And I've been trying things here and there. I'm gonna keep trying, but I don't know. I want to find what it is I like. A lot of times I'll come in my car and I'll just kind of ride out, do a little thinking. But this video has been going on way too long. But yeah, I just wanted to come in and say that. So hopefully somebody out there understand it. But yeah, till next time.